can't live a crazy cool life and make a lot of
Sounds too good to be true.
Yeah, it's too good to be true.
Some of the influences in my life, I would say kind of started in 2009. I was in the library and I was going on a trip to Thailand. I always kind of hung out in the personal or self-development section. I was just trying to find some cool books to bring on my trip to Thailand, and I came across this book called The 4-Hour Workweek. I was like, dude, that sounds awesome. You know?
I've read it, yeah.
Tim Ferriss? Okay, yeah, you've read the book too. I feel like every internet marketer's read that. So I took this book with me to Thailand, which is funny because in the book, the author is actually chilling in Thailand. But the difference is I was broke. Like, I was completely broke in Thailand, and I was like finding myself or whatever. But this dude in the book, Tim Ferriss, was balling. He was making a lot of money. He was selling supplements as an affiliate or drop shipper or something like that. And I was like, dude, that's what I want to do. I want to make a lot of money, but I don't want to be beholden to like a job, like a slave. Mm-hmm. And I was like, but society kind of tells you like, you can't do that. You can't live a crazy cool life and make a lot of money.
Sounds too good to be true.
Yeah, it's too good to be true. So I was like, this dude's doing it, like, that's awesome. I'm gonna do what that dude does. And like, that was my motivation. I was like, I'm doing that. And it sounded like he was like meeting a lot of cool girls and like all these other things. So I was like, okay, like this is it. And long story short, that was what I did. And that's kind of one of the reasons I have a lot of motivational content on my blog. That motivated me. Nobody up until that point had told me, yes, you can. So I like that. That's one of my mentors. I don't know. What about?
I never had any mentors in person. Like everyone always expects, like, oh, this guy took me under his wing, taught me.
Yeah.
I've never had that. It would have been cool, but I feel like it's more satisfying teaching yourself. So for me, it was always looking up YouTube videos, reading books. I read a lot of books, and I got tired of them real quick because they were all, here's the mindset you have to have, and here's this. And I was like, get that crap out of here. I have that. Show me how to make the money.
Yeah.
And so for me, it was just learning from all the people on YouTube. And I don't have any names I really followed at the time when I was starting FBA. It was just that one guy. And then I just learned from doing, and then went from there and just learning from observation. So I started that, and then I started doing a little affiliate marketing. I learned a lot from you on that.
Oh, no shit.
And then from like starting a YouTube channel, I just saw the potential over a year or two of watching people grow and make money on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, I should do this. There's a lot of potential in having that. And kind of just went from there. But I didn't have anyone, so to speak, teach me or something like in the book where like clicks, like, oh, this is what I want to do. It's hard to remember that time.
Yeah.
But I just kind of like stumbled upon it and then just ran with it.
That's awesome. And by the way, like, that first mentor, like Tim Ferriss, not in person. Not in person. Like, I totally recommend if you guys can find like a badass in-person mentor who's making, millions of dollars, or he's traveling the world or wherever you want to be. I don't know. I tell people go for it. Yeah, I say good luck, but he's probably spending time with his family or traveling, but I mean, go for it, good on you, I'm in LA. We're both in SoCal. Even here, I don't think, I'm not going to find somebody who's going to be like, yes, I'll be your mentor. Here, sign, like.
But what about the people in the YouTube comments that want you to be their mentor?
All the people. Yeah, do you guys want me to be your one-on-one mentor and hang around me all day? That. Yeah, right. Like, I'm gonna sign a contract. Like, yes, I will be your mentor. I will hop on a call with you. Like, that's just not realistic. My second mentor was super badass marketer. Wasn't totally a mentor, but he gave me like some key direction. He was extremely successful dude, and he basically just gave me that direction and said, okay, do this. Okay, now do this. His reputation preceded him, so I was like, okay, I'll do it. And this guy's name was Kelly Felix. He started as an SEO guy. He was an affiliate, an actor, and way back when, I think when he was like 24 years old, he had a house, he had a mansion up in Bel Air. He had like a Maserati, a Bentley, and an Aston Martin. He spent $250,000 one night for a party at the Playboy Mansion. One night. He ran a really big gold investment company. This is September of 2012. I met him at the Roosevelt Hotel, which is like a kind of schwanky, high-end hotel in Hollywood. at a Neil Strauss mastermind called the Secret Society Mastermind. And Neil Strauss is the guy who wrote the book The Game.
Okay.
So it was like high-end, pay $50,000 mastermind, and it was like all these rich douchebags, and I was just a guest. So I ran into him, and he's like, "What do you do?" I was like, "Oh, I manage pay-per-click advertising. Like I'm a pay-per-click guy." He's like, "We need somebody to manage our pay-per-click advertising." He said, "Okay, how about this? We'll make you an affiliate of this program. We'll foot all of the costs, and if you get any sales as an affiliate, you'll get the commission just like anybody else would. We won't even subtract the costs of advertising." And I said, "Are you serious?" "Yeah, it's a hard niche, but I said, "Oh, dude, this guy told me limitless ceiling,
No upfront costs.
no cost, just my time and my effort." And I was like, and at the time I was making $10,000 a month. I was making $6,000 a month from my job and $4,000 a month freelancing on the side. And I said, "Okay, let's do it." I think the company's value at the time was $5 million. Over the course of me working with them until 2015, they became an $80 million a year company. I made a ton of money. I was their top affiliate, so I got 3% of all investments that came through my leads.
Yeah.
And their average deal was like $180,000, just to give you an idea. So I would get like 3% of that. So if a sale was made, I made $5,000. I crushed it. I put in like crazy hours of work, and I went from $10,000 a month to making $50,000 a month and I was averaging between 25 to 50. And it just, but he gave me, he's like, "Okay, maybe you should try this marketing thing." He
knew how to do it.
He knew how to do it. He just didn't want to
have the time and effort to
get in the weeds. Like he was doing his own thing. Like he was already successful, so he was just like, "Do this." But it wasn't like he sat down with me and he was like,
"Here's how you click this button.
Let me hear the problems." Yeah, he never said like, "Let me click." And it's so funny because a lot of the people I talk to on YouTube, I mean, how many people? I'm sure you.
I get over 20 messages a day. Be my mentor. Can you show me how to do this?
And you're like,
"There's a course."
"Oh, dude, look, you just showed people the 4 ways to pick a product. Like, realistically, people could go out and do that, but they probably are going to be like, 'No, I want you to be my mentor still. Like, you need to show me more,' right?"
Yeah, it has to be 100%, otherwise people won't do it.
I never got that.
I jumped in before because you learn more doing it quicker. Even if you fail fast. And it's not.
All you need is...
You have to go.
I never got anything 100% of the way. When I say I had a mentor, it's not like he showed me how to click the buttons. He just said, maybe try finding some of the competitors. Try to advertise around some of them.
Yeah.
And I was like,
let me teach myself how to go do that.
I didn't say how do I find them or what search tool or what key, should I do this keyword or what's the... It didn't need to get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just take action. And that just fucking took things to the moon. I think it's just action, man.
That's all it is.
So that's my stuff. I don't know, any other...
That's all of mine. I'm too new. Been an entrepreneur for less than 2 years, so I'm too new.
That's odd. Dude, well, you're freaking
looking into the investing stuff with Grant Cardone and stuff, I like his style when it comes to that.
He's
so
smart.
I've been watching him, looking more into the investing thing. Now I've made some money. Obviously still trying to scale that a ton, but investing is my next aspect that I want to learn. So I'm learning a lot about his real estate stuff and whatnot.
Are you listening to Grant Cardone a lot about...
I watched all of his live streams for the real estate stuff.
Oh, really?
When I was, So I've seen them all already. Dude, so keep learning.
Grant Cardone's a freaking badass. Big Daddy GC. Bitch slapping your ass every week.
Did he say that?
No,
I wish.
He says shit like that. He's like, "Stop being a motherfucking pussy."
Have his hat that says, "Don't be a bitch."
Yeah, don't be a bitch. Yeah, that's what.
Quit being a little bitch.
That guy's awesome. My fellow internet douchebags. I don't know. Is there anything else we should go over?
I think we'll save it for another video.
Yeah. So guys, make sure you guys subscribe to both of the channels. There's links or buttons or somewhere on the screen or in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed this. This was a little more of kind of like a personal,
formats. So let me know in the comments what you guys think, or if you guys have any questions for us specifically about mentors and just influences. I like what you said about, it's not about showing you every step of the way.
Click the button for me. How do I Google search? What do I Google search?
Yeah.
All the information you ever need to know is already out there. Go find it.
Yeah. Surround yourself with badasses. So see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.